Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Burton Borders, and in today's video we're going to be talking about our fantastic 4-1 victory over Crystal Palace. But before I get into this video, you know the drill. Please smash that like button, turn on all post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video, and share this video, comment down below.
Welcome to the Burton Borders. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
So let's go straight to the team news. So Alonso, who didn't play well defensively against West Bromwich Albion, he was out of the side. So Alonso became Alonso go. So Ben Chilwell played well against Porto, so he kept his place in the side. So Pulisic, always sick, came in. He wasn't sick yesterday. He wasn't injured. He came in with a purpose. So he became Pulisic slick. So he took the place of Timo Werner. I'm swapping him to Timo Werner because since he's come into the Premier League, he hasn't learned to adapt to the Premier League yet from the Bundesliga. So he's going to have to sit on the bench a few more days, a few more games and become that learner. So Timo Werner is going to be his new name from now on. And we had Callum Hudson-Odoi coming in for the rested Reece James. So when Wilfried Zaha saw that he was up against Callum Hudson-Odoi, he may have been licking his lips and said he's not very good defensively, so I'm going to attack him. But Callum Hudson-Odoi had the last laugh as he pushed him back the other way. So instead of becoming Wilfried Zaha, he became Wilfried Zaha. So Palace must have been licking their lips at the prospect of playing against Chelsea. But when you play a wounded lion comes out roaring. So that's what we did yesterday. We came out roaring. We had a purpose. We were snapping at their heels. People like Jorginho didn't give them a moment's rest. Kovacic, we were stifling them. And in the first 10-15 minutes, we were just all over them. 2 goals in the first 15 minutes. And you know what? We came to Crystal Palace, we took over their Palace, and we had King Kai, who had the crown, wore the crown for the day. More about him later. But so 4 fantastic goals. First time we scored 4 goals under Tuchel. And as I said, Pulisic turned into Pulisic yesterday. 2 goals for him. You know, Kai getting the other one, and the other one being scored by Kurt Zouma. So Kurt Zouma just zoomed past Gary Cahill over the hill. No, that's a bit unfair to Gary Cahill. He had a decent game, Gary Cahill, but he was beaten when Zouma just zoomed past him, headed it into the back of the net. And that's why that's what we lack when Zuma's not playing, is that aerial threat from set plays. So now Zuma's on 5 goals. That's just 1 goal behind our top goal scorers. So can you imagine, our top goal scorer is a centre back this season? So yeah, so Chelsea, loads of positives to take from this performance. This is probably the best performance we have had all season. The way we moved the ball, the quick passing, Palace couldn't live with us throughout the game, and we were just dominating them from start to finish. Not a little bit of a wobbly spell just before the end of at the beginning of the second half, but apart from that, we had the match under control. Negative. The only negative I take is that we conceded. And it was that boy Benteke. Benteke's doing Bentekers at the moment. So Benteke is I mentioned in our preview that he's a man who's been finding a little bit of form now. He's scored a few goals, you know, by his standards this season. You know, he's his 4th goal this season, I think. But I didn't want to see that celebration against us. You know, they had one shot on target and they scored from that one shot. So that was the only negative I could take from the game. And maybe we could have scored 6 or 7. You know, that's what the goal difference is going to matter at the end of the season. So if we had banged in 2 or 3 more goals in, that would have been good. But you know, we've got to start putting away our chances, guys. But you can complain on a day like this when we bang the Paddies 4-1. Man of the match has to be King Kai. I said King Kai was the king of the palace yesterday. He wore the crown as the top man. You know, great goal. What a goal. What a finish. That curls finish. Nice, cool finish. You know, everyone else around him was like panicking, but you know, he just had that calm assurance to take the ball, curl it around into the far corner. And then he did the assist for the Pulisic goal when we blew Palace away in the first 10 minutes. Could have scored more though. That's my only thing. He needs to listen to that song, I Got the Power by Snap, before he comes out to play in his matches, because had he put a bit more power in a couple of those shots, we'll be talking about Kai Havertz not only holding the crown in one hand, but he'll be holding the match ball in the other hand before scoring a hat-trick, because he had the ability. If that goal had went in, the one where he flicked the ball over the Palace defender's head and he got the right connection, it was so Dennis Bergkamp-esque, and that was on the back of a fantastic team move. That would have been goal of the season. You just saying, you know what? Stop the goal of the season competition from here. We've already got our winner. So I really wish that one had gone in, because that would have been seeing that goal for years to come. But you know what, guys? I told you about this boy. I said we need to have patience with this boy. You know, anyone who knows a bit about football knows that this boy has got everything in his game. So he just needs to, I don't know. That's, as I said, his style is that casual kind of style. But if I just get a bit more anger into his play, if he can get that anger and aggressiveness into his play, then we've got a top player. Everyone's talking about Haaland and others, but you know what? We've got a gem. We've got a gem. And let's celebrate the player that we've got. You know, he was one of the most sought after players in football, and we actually got his signature. So now everyone's going to start to see what the fuss is about with this boy, because trust me, the best is yet to come. So guys, it's over to you now. So what do you think of the performance? Happy with the performance? Do you think Kai should have scored a few more goals? Any negatives you want to, if there are only negatives, or do you just want to concentrate on the positives? Do you think that this has given us a foothold into the top 4, or do you still think there's work to be done? Let us know in the comment section below, guys. And don't forget, as always, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time we make a new video. Let's keep that blue flag flying high, and I'll see you on the next video.